I definitely dabbled in the ways of the night. I really got after it. I mean, I was in a 12-year relationship, and then I just went ham on the gash.
Because that was your high school sweetheart, right?
Yes.
You had all that with,
Yeah, so after that, I mean, it was weird because it was like right when Bumble and Tinder was popping, so like that was all out there to use. I had so many resources, and I was working all these comedy clubs in New York City and all over the country. So like you could just land in Denver. Excuse me, a little semen. And you could just land in Denver and then just start scrolling and be like, oh, man, look at this. And then you're the guy at the comedy club, so you already look cool. You're like, hey, I'm performing here all weekend. They're like, oh, shit, I know he's not a serial killer. He's here. Oh. And, it's better than just being like, hey, I'm a loser. Will you let me go down on you? You have a thing where you're a comedian. So it was pretty. Also, I used to open for Amy Schumer, and that was 10,000 screaming ladies, and they can't bang her. So I got the run off.
What was the most, maybe in one night?
Geez, I feel bad. This is gonna get me in trouble. But I don't know. I had a 3 for a hat trick in New York.
Whoa!
Woke up at a girl's place, bang. Met a girl for lunch, bang. Met a girl that night, bang. But it's just, those days are over now. I got a hot lady.
Oh, of course, yes.
But
of course.
yeah, we had a good run. But it does wear. It wears off. Like after a while, you're like, this is a lot of work. My whole life was, juggling and texting and trying to be funny with this one and be charming with that one, and then put out a fire over here and all that. And it's a lot of messaging.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Even just going in somewhere, then did you have a system for did you end up having go-to women every time you hit a certain city?
Yeah.
You had a roster?
Yeah, that was fun. And the ladies, they're having a good time as well. This wasn't all just, macho bullshit. This is like, hey, you're having fun. I don't slut shame. I hope you don't slut shame. And let's be grown-ups here and have a good time. Genitalia-wise.
So Craig had his story of this. She was like a playmate or whatever with her friend, and one could squirt on demand, and the other one could queef on demand.
Wow.
So
that's a comedy duo?
Well, the Love Master.
I guess so. Yeah,
he's got it. So what story does the Love Doctor have of?
Oh, geez.
A tale of the tape.
Well, I did a show once in Florida. This is years ago, and I got an Uber ride home, and Uber was, it's like this milfy kind of 45-year-old lady, 40-year-old lady, and she was like, "Oh, were you just on?" I was like, "Yeah, I was performing." She was like, "I wanted to go to the show, but I couldn't," and I said, "Well, here, come tomorrow." I got her some tickets. Ended up banging the Uber driver. She just got divorced, and I said, I'm staying. She knew where I was staying because she dropped me off, and I said, when you get off, come by. And I'll get you off. And
did you say that?
Something like that, yeah.
Nice.
Some horrible line. I was in the car with a bunch of other comics, so I was doing it in front of them, which was weird. But then we got to the hotel. I told her what room I was in, and 4 hours later, I was laying in bed. I'd taken a sleeping pill, which is always a bummer. And then I heard a knock, and that was it. So I had to fight through the pill and go at it.
How'd it go?
It was great.
Victory?
It was great. Victory, very Florida. A lot of crazy tats, a lot of anal stuff, you name it. Took a shower. It was wild.
Jeez.
Uber, baby.
It's the untapped dating app, I guess.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a lot of Middle Eastern men, but if you can find a blonde Florida mom, I say go for it.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a fun night.
You're an inspiration to us all, Mark.
I guess I got a free ride after all. All right, 5 stars.
5 stars. There's the tag. I was waiting on the 5-star tag.
It's an easy joke.
Well, we won't. I know. I don't want your lady to hear all this.
It's a little late now.
Yeah. So we'll pivot a little bit because we can. Comedy is also a mistress, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Segue, we call that in the biz. That's
yes.
a segue, kids.
Also a little vehicle.
And when we're thinking of comedy being the devilish mistress she is, I know you had the Comedy Central special came out.
Yes.
But you wanted it to be, or you pitched it to Netflix first, or Netflix said no.
Yes. I used to just drink 100 beers. Not 100, I just drink a bunch of beers all night. I would just drink. And now I'm like, oh, that beer is this many calories. It's like, I hate it. I'm that guy, but you got to worry.